What is going on, guys? PiePop101 here, and today I'm going to be showcasing my very own time stop mod. In preparation for the 1.0 release, I decided to finally make my own with a couple of customizations that I absolutely love. So let me know what you guys think, but without further ado, all we need to do is select time stop, and you know what? Why don't we spawn in an enemy instead of this lady right here? Come and fight me. And we pull the trigger. He's frozen. It's that simple. Pick something up. It freezes in the air. Even all the parts shatter, just like that. A rock. Oh, look at that. And then we pull the trigger again. Everything comes back. It's really that simple. You just pull the trigger and time freezes. Now, of course, it works if you want to throw an enemy, leave her in the air. You can touch her, hit her, she doesn't make any noises, there's no problems like that. She's completely silent, like somebody that's frozen should be. Alright, so I'm going to freeze time real quick so then I can go over some of the customizations with you guys. At the moment, there is a very small default delay, which I'm going to use this for. So if we drop it, notice it doesn't stay exactly where our hand is. That is so we can have momentum with our weapon. So when we throw it like so, and we let go of the trigger, it'll continue moving. Although, it ended up super close to him, so why don't we do that again? Hey pal, just stand still. So we throw it, pull the trigger, just like that it hits him. Keep the momentum, it's perfect. Alright, so with this though, instead of it working like how it previously did, it is immediate activation. So check this out. There's no momentum, no nothing going on. Exactly how you place something is how it will be. And yes, that of course includes enemies too. And you put them down. Simple like that. So if we want to turn this off, another interesting one I have is ragdoll on collision. So, obviously, we have this lady right here. If we hit her, she gets knocked back just a little bit. Simple. So what we can do is grab this guy right here and let's hit her in the legs. Pull the trigger. She gets knocked back. And this was just a little one. I barely touched her legs, but you guys get the idea. Next, let's spawn in another enemy trying to come at us. Come on. Okay, perfect. That's a fantastic pose. So one that I thought would be really, really funny is climb while frozen. So just stay with me for a sec. So we're going to get, yeah, I'd say 2 guys is probably enough. So let's put 1 there. You know what? Let's do 3 actually. And I'm going to use the fly mod so I can get up just a little bit higher. Okay, so that's 2 guys and then bam. Okay. We now have 3 guys completely frozen with our time stop mod. Now, this is something I didn't need to do, but I thought it was hilarious. We can do it with items and spells. Ooh, how about I let go of him and actually activate it? So, while this is on, we can now climb on enemies. Like, they just get frozen in air wherever they are. So, with weapons, you can grab onto them and stay frozen in air and just hang and do whatever you want. Or, in our case, if we want to climb while frozen and then grab them, it works just like that. Or, we can unfreeze time and then, obviously, they ragdoll again. But let's freeze them again. Now, it's just a fun little thing that I thought would be cool to add. It's not something that's super necessary, but it is what it is. And then a simple one is deselect resumes time. So, at this very moment, I have, you know what? I'm just going to only have the time stop mod active. So, they're coming at us. We pulled the time stop mod, we pulled the trigger, and then if we release it, check this out. So I'm pulling the trigger, nothing's happening. But this allows us to, let's say we want to use fire. We can shoot a bunch of different fire projectiles, or if you're feeling a little bit like you want to be a shinobi, we can just shoot out a million different Rasen shurikens at your enemies. Like, it's insane. And then, of course, all you need to do is select time stop, pull the trigger, and presto, time is now active. It actually looks like the axe went through his head too. That's funny. Okay, so let's freeze you real quick. And now the thing about this is if we enable it, obviously, if we deselect the spell, time starts like normal. Oh, hey. Now, it's not something super necessary, it's just a little thing that I figured, you know what, some of you might like it, some of you might want to stick with the spell, especially if you're bouncing back and forth. Hey, come on, really? You know what, why don't we try this real quick? Oh, yeah, I'd say that did the job perfect. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, that's the time stop spell. There's not a heck of a lot to it. I figured it was a little fun thing to do. There's a couple sounds, like you pull the trigger, there's little fire particles with a couple little extra audio effects added into it so that it's a bit unique. And that's what it looks like. It works between levels, so as soon as you start up a new level, just in case you have time stop on, actually, I can show you guys this. Why don't we restart the level? And just because it's super quick, if we want to pick something up, notice we can still use it. And then, of course, can launch that, use telekinesis, do whatever you guys could possibly want. I don't want you. Give me this. See if I can smash it. Oh, yeah. And I absolutely love the fact that it records the force of every single one of these projectiles, because look at that. Everything still moves the way that it was supposed to when you exploded the barrel. Like, if you guys don't think that's cool, I don't know what's cool anymore, because I think that's awesome. Or, why don't we use this? Oh, now that's cool. And there we go. And then last but not least, we have the knockback multiplier. So if I want to set this to, I don't know, let's set it to 10. Something like that. Spawn in this guy right here. And we can use time stop in this hand. Alright. Let's see if we can just get one nice hit and boom. What do you guys think? Did that work? I think so. Alright, and then one more time. Hit him in the shoulder. He just gets absolutely launched. It works super well, super easy to use, no lag, no issues. And one final thing that I do want to show you guys, which took me a little bit to get working properly, but if we spawn in enemies like so, and now that we have time stop active, enemies spawn in and notice they are completely frozen the way that they're supposed to be. Like, this just works super well, and then, of course, boom. Hi, you thought I was gonna let you get me. And one more for good luck. Oh man, and she landed that. Well, that's one of the other reasons why I highly recommend using Ragdoll on Collision, because as soon as you do one hit to them, they will automatically get knocked over. But this is my time stop spell for Blade and Sorcery. It's been a long time coming, and I'm super excited to be releasing it on VRG very soon, as well as when Blade and Sorcery 1.0 gets released. All of my best mods are going to be updated, so you guys will be able to get them hopefully within the first day or two of 1.0 being released. It depends on my schedule while I make videos, but that's it. So if you guys like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. Thanks for watching.